2026, I am going to make money out of stories that I make on this program. So definitely, the answer will be at least this point. This time next year, 100%. How large is your customer base? All right. So let's get to the Google Hustle Academy. Let's start with the about. Click here to apply today. Turn your hustle into growth, master marketing strategy and AI. You're a small business owner in Kenya, Nigeria, or South Africa looking to boost sales, create a clear growth strategy, and leverage new technology. The Google Hustle Academy is a free 5-day virtual bootcamp designed to solve these exact challenges. We've helped thousands of entrepreneurs turn their hustle into a scalable business. In just 1 week, you will learn how to 1. Master digital marketing and drive sales. So learn the practical skills to grow your online presence, attract customers, and increase revenue. Sounds like something I definitely need. Build a clear strategy for growth. So move from uncertainty to action. Ditto. Our experts will guide you on how to set up your business for growth and create a sustainable long-term plan. Leverage AI for a competitive edge. So discover how to use AI and digital tools to boost productivity, streamline operations, and make smarter business decisions. Absolutely. And get personalized mentorship. Receive actionable advice from a dedicated mentor and connect with a powerful network of fellow entrepreneurs. So I think for me, such programs are always important for all those elements. They are key if you are able to do them. So in this case, even the networking in itself would make it worth. Forget about all the other values that you get, which are really edge, like they give you an edge in the work that you're doing, I believe. But even just the networking alone would be worth it. And so, without further ado, I'm going to restrain myself. Let's get right into it. So, Hustle Academy eligibility survey. Welcome and thank you for your interest in the Google Hustle Academy. Join thousands of alumni across Africa who have used our tools and training to turn their great hustles into scalable, future-proof businesses, significantly growing their revenue, teams, and access to investment. I want to join them. Absolutely. This application is the first step in your journey with us. It helps us learn more about your business and ensures this intensive week-long program is the right fit for your current goals. Completing it should take approximately 10 minutes. All right. This is simple because it's just my email address. I don't think there is any harm in sharing that. There's going to be bits probably where I move it off screen. First name, no problem. Last name. So, is your business formally registered in your country of operation? I think one of the challenges that I have for this bit is that I do have a registered business, but it's not the name and it's not the outfit that I want to use for this application. And so therefore for this training or program rather. So I think I'm just going to have to say no, despite the fact that I do have a registered business, because then if it means that I have to go with exactly the exact name that I want to use, then I don't want there to be any confusion. So, that means I have to register it quick before someone comes and does something funny. For now, I'm just gonna keep the same address. I think the best thing to do is to give the channel's web page as opposed to a website, because I don't have a website. In terms of business sector, I struggle to figure out between creative media and entertainment and events management. Events management makes me feel like it's gone really far from what a lot of what I'm doing actually is much videography and graphic design. A lot of it, that's what it is. So, yeah, business location is in Kenya. It's not registered in the sense of what I have said. Okay, I do need to give my number. Uh-huh. And we are back. So next, select county within Kenya. No, I'm not in Taita Taveta. I am in Kiambu County. Kiambu County. Next. This section is designed business operations to help us understand your current operations and product offering. So how long has your business been operational for? Because I'm talking about the stream, actually the stream, if you go to my page, again, the one that I just posted there, you'll see some of the previous work that I have done. Hence my explanation about registering, having a registered outfit in existence already. It is under that umbrella that I have done some of the things that I have been reacting to on this platform, including some of my short films, right? Reacting to my short films. So, but because I want to focus mostly on this stream, because that is what I want to present, even to those who I could potentially meet and network with. That's what I want to present is this stream. It's Rags Live. That's why I am going with less than 1 year. That's why I'm going with not yet registered. How many employees? That's why I'm going to go with none. And what are your short-term and long-term business goals? Please provide as much detail as possible. These are the things that I should have thought about before I came here. So say short-term. Build a strong and loyal community. What else do I want to? Improve the quality of my work to a world-class standard. It's definitely something that I want to do, and I was talking about it in earlier bits of this stream about the steps that I have been taking on this journey. I was doing this video 6 months ago is significantly different from a lot of what I am doing in this video from 1 day ago. It's been a journey, there has been growth, but I want to get to a world-class standard, and then I can feel like now I have begun, now I have started. So that's definitely a short-term goal that I have. Then maybe I could think of a third one. Define areas of focus. One of the things about my process is I have really struggled with nailing down a niche. I am not able to. Honestly, I get bored too quickly if I am doing only one thing. And so I have had to try and filter out things that I should do and where to do them and how to do them. But I do feel that as I move forward, I'll still need to streamline it and have areas of focus. I still don't think I can do just one thing. And I don't think it's a prerequisite. I think people say you have to, but I don't think you have to. I think you can have many different ideas and you can pursue them. And then a few will work, a few will not work. That's how I imagine it goes. So this short-term goal is also really a long-term goal for me. I really want to build a strong and loyal community. I also want to build a strong resource base for my ultimate goal, which is I am a filmmaker at heart, I am a storyteller, I am a showmaker, And I will do that here on stream, even these early days in the beginnings. If you go and watch 2 videos previous that I have posted, the one that says I went full HD, I've gone full HD, and big things coming in 2026, I was talking about shows that I'm actually planning on doing. But over and above that, I do want to build a strong resource base. So strong resources, I mean followers. The loyal community, that's the biggest resource that you can have. People who can consume stories that I will make in future particularly, but also even in the present. Strong resource base in terms of having platforms where I can put out my own stories without having to worry about, oh, take this bit out or add this bit. I want to have that power and that control. And finally, hopefully financial resources to be able to do all that. So that's a long-term goal, is to build a strong resource base. And then so it's funny I said diversify, despite saying that I have already started going in a wide range of areas. But I am curious to see, because I feel like I am entering a world that has endless possibilities. And so I do not want to assume right now that I know what I am going to be in 10, 20, 30, 40 years. I want to see how will I diversify. What areas am I not thinking of right now will pique my interest, and I will dive right into them and will become part of what I do. So how would you describe your product offering? How many products do you have? Stories. I offer stories. In that sense, the range is limited, but within the world of the stories themselves, I believe are unlimited possibilities. So maybe we'll say so from, because I want to explain, I don't want to leave it hanging. I don't want to talk in parables and not say what I mean by that. So I want to say from reaction videos, from simple reaction videos to more structured productions, from simple reaction videos to more structured productions. I believe, I don't need to say I believe again, there is no limit to the number of areas of interest and even nature of stories that we can cover. So nature of stories is that what I'm talking about earlier. So you could have a structured production, say like what Johnny Harris does, or you could have a simple reaction video, so say what ASI or the Office Blokes do, all of those. But then also think about the number of areas of interest, from sports to politics to culture to entertainment. Everything and anything can become an area of interest. And because those ideas exist, I do have them. I have them written down. I may not put them on paper here, particularly for obvious reasons, but they do exist. For me, I believe the possibilities are endless. Of course, I sell my products online. In future, the physical stores might come into the picture, but yeah, not at the moment. So what was your business's total revenue? Let's be honest, fam. Have I had any type of revenue from this business? Has anybody? Well, definitely not $1,000. Come on. Or in my local currency. Has anybody paid me for anything so far? No, I have not made any revenue. But I do genuinely believe that 2026, again, this particular video here, I've gone full HD, a few big things. I believe this video points to why. I do genuinely believe. Whether I hit the YouTube partner program or not, I do believe 2026, I am going to make money out of stories that I make on this program. So definitely, the answer will be at least at this point. This time next year, 100%. How large? It makes more sense to have the dollar because then likely trading with people and organizations that are not just limited to my country. So challenges, this section is designed to help us understand the current challenges that your business is facing and how the Google Hustle Academy can help. So why do you want to join the Hustle Academy Bootcamp? To grow and scale my business. So first of all, let me see if you can select multiple options. No, it's only one at a time. I definitely do want to grow and scale my business. To learn more about how I can use AI to expand my business. Yes, but growing and scaling the business is more important. To grow my business management skills. Yes, but again, to learn how to better manage my business, to identify with Google, sure, to network with other businesses. That is a big one. That is a big one for me. But then at the end of the day, if I am growing and scaling my business, then I feel like I am already doing all these things to different extents. What kind of training would be most helpful for your business right now? How to create a business strategy, increasing your sales through AI, digital marketing and AI, how to manage your business finances and e-commerce, effective leadership, and how to create a business pitch. Once again, I feel like all these are really good, but I feel like they are encapsulated in this. So maybe the thing is I am looking for more of a broader program than a very focused thing. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how well do you understand what AI can do for your business? Now, I would have argued, if you asked me this question last week, maybe the immediate answer that I would have given you is I don't have an understanding, because then I'd have been thinking a lot about the nitty-gritties and the technical side of it. However, I do think about the things that I'm already doing with the AI so far already. I can already see how much of a difference it makes in terms of what I could not do before and I can do now, even in terms of design. So talk about the thumbnails. There's going to be elements where I'm using AI when it comes to conceptualization of ideas. Sometimes I'd get stuck in my own brain because I'd feel like I need to have a bouncing board, someone to share ideas with, just so I can get started. Sometimes I just feel stuck and I feel like I just need someone else. And you don't always have that. But AI is very good for that. Not necessarily giving you ideas for what to do, but you can throw an idea at it or a challenge at it and ask for approaches. So how could I approach this particular challenge? And it's going to give you a lot of draws. But then at the end of the day, you could pick out one thing that even just simply points in a direction that you could go and find solutions for what you're trying to do. So I'm going to give it a 7 at this point and say I think I have a pretty good understanding, and leave the rest for the technical bits of what I actually don't understand in terms of the actual technical or technological capacity that AI has. What's making it for you difficult for you to use AI in your business? Lack of expertise or skilled. So I mean, I am using AI in my business, but to use it to the level that I would want to use it for me to benefit the most, lack of expertise or skilled personnel. Sure, but then one of the challenges that I've been giving myself is to not wait for anybody. So I have been learning the skills that I need to learn along the way and just using only what I have, and what I can get. Insufficient budget for sure, that could be difficulty in identifying suitable AI solutions. Not really. Concerns about data privacy, that's a big one. Challenges in integrating AI technologies, not so much. Uncertainty about the return on investment, not for me. Lack of training and resources on AI, yes, for sure. Resistance to change from employees. Well, I don't have any employees, and I'm the only stakeholder for now. So I'm gonna go with the sufficient budget. If I could pick two. Oh, okay, yeah. What else? Okay. Oh no, difficulty in identifying. Integrating. I mean, I don't. The little bit of AI that I'm using, I haven't struggled to integrate it with my current processes. So that is not a challenge. And I do not envision that I would have that as a challenge. If I had the budget and the resources to integrate AI, I don't think the integration process would be difficult because it's just me and I'm open to it. So, pretty cool. So, how did I hear about this bootcamp? Someone sent it to me via WhatsApp. So, I'm going to call that, he's not a Hustle Academy graduate. So I'm going to call it social media. So this program requires a commitment of 5 hours per day for 1 week. Absolutely. I just would like to know if I can highlight elements of it on the stream so that we can have a story. Because right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this and it's going to be, I applied to join the Google Hustle Academy, right? So if I manage to join, would you allow me to show elements of that on the stream? And then later on, when there is whatever the process at the end, whatever it is, the graduation or certification, I don't know. I probably need to go back and read properly. Maybe elements of that as well. And some of the relationships, but then that I guess is dependent on the individual relationships that are built in the course of networking. I prefer to say that I am male, so therefore the business is 100% male owned, it's 100% black owned. I do not identify as a person with a disability. And would I like to receive updates from the Google Hustle Academy? Listen, right up until the point I get a yes or no, absolutely. Then after that, we will decide, we will know for sure. Oh God, self-sabotaging already. Is there anything else I'd like to add? Yes, I covered my application in a video on my YouTube stream, and here's the link. Then I'm gonna add the link there and send the thing. So listen, chat, the only thing that we've not been able to do today is carrot reaction. We're gonna have to come back to that later because my time is too far gone. I didn't have the time to do that today. But I'm glad with what we've been able to do, what we've been able to achieve. I'm gonna be out of here in a minute. Really appreciate you all. Remember to hit those buttons, like, share, subscribe. I'm out of here. Live long and prosper.